My friend Whitey here is a rumpless tufted Americana rooster, and he has a problem. His spurs get too big, and several times we've had to despur him or take them off, as they say. We really shorten them. And there was a time when I did a lot of research and found so many different methods, and some of them almost barbaric. But what I've come down to is quite easy, it's humane, and it works. So Whitey's going to show us how this is done. What we want to do is get him down here in a pair of pliers. And I've heard some horror stories about this, but the general problem is that people are not gentle with their chickens. Since he's one of our old friends, why, we always want to be gentle with him. But what we do is support his leg very well with my left hand, and I'm going to grab the spur with my right hand in the pliers. And we want to hold as close to the spur as we can with a hand, and we don't want to squeeze the pliers any tighter than it has to be to get a good grip. But we're going to squeeze and then turn the pliers just a little bit, and they kind of rock back and forth, and you'll feel sort of a pop. And when you feel the pop and it loosens up, the spur just pulls right off. Now it's an ugly, bloody looking thing, and you'd think, my, what have we done to the rooster? But we've done this a number of times, and about the most blood I have ever seen is one drop. Now it'll be kind of bloody and raw for a while, and it's generally better to isolate the rooster after this is done, because the hens like to pick at it, and they can be a little bit mean to him. But the rooster doesn't seem to mind. There's no indication from him of any pain, and that's all there is to it. Now, just for good measure, since he came with a match set, we're going to do the second one too. And here again, we're going to get a good grip on it. And we're going to give it a little bit of a turn, and you can feel it loosen up. Sometimes you can do this by hand without the pliers too. There it is. So now Whitey has much shorter spurs than he had before. We've got the two cases, the two dead parts of the spur left over, and he's all fixed up and ready to go now. One thing that we have never done, but we've heard some stories about people having infection after this, so it may not be a bad idea to put some disinfectant on the stump, and that way we can be sure that it stays clean and Whitey stays nice and healthy.